All right, let's talk about this vision about money that I had, baby. Let me tell y'all what happened in this vision. Let's talk about it. Listen, I had a vision. There was people at a church. They were in a congregation. There was the pastors inside of the pulpit. Okay, listen to me when I say this. Hear me. Just hold up now. Listen. There were people inside of the congregation that were looking so sad. Everybody in the congregation was sad, okay? But the people in the pulpit was excited. They were so happy. They was glorifying the Lord. Okay, then in a blink of an eye, there's a bunch of money just flowing in the congregation, right? So much money flowing in the congregation. The people begin to get excited and happy. Do you hear me? There was so much excitement in the congregation, because see, those that have been in the congregation have been giving so much that the Lord is getting ready to overflow the blessings back to you. See, the people, those in the pulpit, they started to look a little frantic. They started to panic. They started to go in panic mode. They did not understand. But understand me, hear me when I say this, that your blessings that you have been giving into other people who have been taking your money for granted, taking your blessings for granted, all of that wealth is about to flow back into you. And not only you, it's going to flow back into the people around you who were with you. Yes, those that were with you the whole time. Trust and believe me and hear me when I say this. The wealth, there's a wealth transfer that is being transferred from them to you. Understand that, because it's your time and it's your season. You've been holding back for so long. I know when you give, you understand that when you give, you're supposed to receive, right? Things are supposed to flow. But something was stopping that. There was a stand that stands between you and those people, the congregation and the pastors. Okay, so there's that stand. So something was standing in between your blessings. See, and these were people that were not supposed to be around you. Those that people that you were not supposed to give to. That's why the Lord tells you, make sure you're giving it to fertile ground, because that was not fertile. They were taking from you. There were things that you didn't know that these people were doing behind closed doors with the money that you were giving. They were giving to idols. They were giving to people. They were using it to manipulate people. Understand that these things were not, that you were giving into, were not correct. That's why we have to make sure we listen and hear the sound of the Lord when he tells us to do things. We have to ask first. You can't just give. Sometimes you have to ask. Well, all the time you have to ask. So understand that you may have made the choice and the decision to give to people who didn't see you fit to give back to you, who didn't even think of you when it was your time to receive. They didn't even think about you. They didn't even have you on their mind. They didn't know what was up. But understand that the Lord is giving back to his people. The chosen ones are about to receive a wealth transfer, and there's nothing that can stand in between you and the blessings that the Lord has for you. And that's on period.